Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about WWE Backlash. I wanted to talk about it because I watched it Saturday night and I was going crazy. I was like shocked. I was surprised. We had some insane shots in that in WWE Backlash. We had blood. We had freaking a lot of weapons. I was really surprised by a lot of people, y'all. We had family drama. We had crazy chants. Y'all, the Puerto Rican crowd really showed out. I was actually surprised. I wasn't expecting all this. I'm pretty sure it's because they don't go down there. It's always like that. That's like when they went to when they went to the United Kingdom, and that was an amazing. I love that pay-per-view. But this pay-per-view was like another level as well. So y'all, I'm gonna break it down like some of my favorite parts and what I thought, and some of the stuff that I didn't really care for, because there was like one match I didn't really watch. I watched one of my favorite reactors react to it, and I was reacting with them while watching it. So I'm gonna start off with Bianca and Io. Y'all, I first of all, I was surprised. I don't really watch the women's matches too much. I like Bianca as the champion. I know her matches. I don't care for damage control. I like Io. I think she's the only one I like in there. I'm like, she wrestles really good. She's the fact that they was chanting her name like that was actually insane. I was surprised. I was like, maybe she is, but like she needs to be pushed, because I wasn't expecting that. I liked her when she used to fight Asuka. I'm like, she always showed out, and she has a really good like set of moves that I like. So the reason why I never got into damage control, because I'm just like, I don't know, I just can't buy it. I don't know what it is. Okay, maybe it's like I feel like they're pushing Bailey too hard to be like this bad guy. It's just not working no more for me. And when like I said, everybody was like pro EO on here, and I'm all for it. And it was really weird. Oh my god, I was like really shocked. I was like, wait, are they booing Bianca? It was so weird hearing her get booed, because that is a face, okay? Or in the States, I think I had a feeling they were going to turn her heel, because she kind of needed, you know, I'm not. I'm all for the bad guys, okay? I love the heels in the company. I feel like they bring more coolness to it. I hate people that are babyface for too long. That's why Bailey stuff didn't work earlier. It's like everybody got tired of it. Bianca, I just never got tired of her. That's the thing. I like her as a face, but I feel like it'd be different and really cool to see her as a heel, but would it work? That's the question. Would it work to see her as a heel? But that match they had was amazing. I replayed it today. I like watched it like 3 times. I loved it. They work really well together. The EL chance was actually insane. It was so loud, and the fact that it was like EL, I love that. Her moveset is amazing. That match was like a 9 out of 10 for me. I really don't give a match a 10 out of 10 unless it's like up on another level, but that was like a good 9 match. That's like a 9 out of 10. Like that was like top tier. One of the best matches of the night, literally. Like that was probably my favorite match of the night, y'all. But when Damage Control jumped in, it kind of ruined it. I said, why would they do this? I said the match was so good, and first of all, I knew they weren't good. I was like, they're not gonna have Bianca lose this right now. I was like, no, they're not. I feel like Backlash isn't the type of pay-per-view that they would have someone lose a match to anyway. Let's be real. Nobody lost their titles. Am I right? Yeah. Nobody lost their titles. So I'm like, I didn't expect anybody to lose their titles, because it's like, it's not a big pay-per-view. And I feel like they wanted to be really extra, even though if they did, that stadium would have erupted. They would have had like, it's just like I said, it's crazy, because in the States it's different. You be like, dude, will it be the same when they get back? Is it like, do they get the same reactions when they get back? It's so crazy, because it's like the different reactions. But they did, that show was amazing. That match was amazing. Okay, so a match, let me see, another match I did not care about. Okay, I did not care about this match. Almost osmosis, I don't know. Almost, and Seth Rollins. I love Seth. I don't care about Almost. I really don't. I'm sorry. He's just like big. Like kind of like when Great Khali was here. He don't do anything. He don't move. So I don't care about that match. I didn't even watch it. I watched like a part. I said, okay, Seth won. That's what I expected. It's just like, what else was that? Okay. Next, I wanted to talk about Rhea Ripley and Zelina. I like Zelina. She's so small. Oh my god. I was like, God, this girl's small. And I was like, okay, I heard her family was there. So her family was out there. The crowd loved her. Of course, they love all their Puerto Ricans, and I expected that. I was like, I expect them to represent their people. That's what you do in the UK. That's what they did with like Sheamus and them, and everybody was like, who was from those countries, was like had the biggest ovations. That's what I expected. So it was really good to see. Also, it's good because they don't get to go there as much. So I'm pretty sure she was crying. I was like, oh my god, it's very emotional. It's very like the crowd was like going crazy for her movesets, and I was like, this is really good. She deserves a push. I don't know if I watched her many times when she was in like when she was before before she quit and before they fired her and she came back. I just I don't know. It's hard for me to get into like the women's wrestling because they don't do as much. That's why I'm kind of happy Rhea is the champion because I like Rhea Ripley. I don't know why I said Rhea. I like Rhea Ripley the most out of all of them. So it's like she brings the darkness to it, and they need it. Okay, they need some new people. That's why I'm happy we got new women from the drafts. I don't know the women tag team, the NXT women tag team, but they look really cool. So I'm just happy they have new people because I'm tired of seeing like Natty and Natalia. I'm tired of seeing Natalia, Ronda, like Shayna. I'm tired of seeing the same faces. Okay, I need like new matches. That's why, because it's not that many women in WWE. But the match was really good. I expected. I'm like, she's not losing the title here. I'm sorry, that's no way. It's like it wouldn't make sense for her because they didn't. The thing with like Zelina and Io, I feel like they didn't build it up enough for them to even lose the title. So it's like you knew they weren't gonna lose it. But Rhea really did good. Helped like they sold this match really well. It was a short match and it was really good. The energy was insane. I expected it to be. So next, okay, I feel like I'm missing matches, am I, y'all? Because I didn't watch most of I watched the ones I wanted to watch, okay? So I'm just telling y'all what I liked about it. Okay, I didn't really watch. I watched the middle part toward the end of the United States Champion. I kind of wanted Bobby Lashley to win. I was expecting it. I was like, come on, man, he got to. But let's be real. We knew what was gonna happen. He always like I feel like he always win off somebody else, and I expected him to keep the title. I expected him to keep the title how it was, but I really wanted Bobby Lashley to win off that. I don't know who that big guy name is. I think but he was freaking big. It would have been cool to see if they. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, nobody's losing their title tonight. Let's be real. That match is really good. Just from what I saw, I didn't really watch too much of that one. So next I want to talk about the Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Let me talk about this real quick, y'all. Look, I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny, okay? Well, I can't say I'm not a fan. I don't listen to his music. Even though that music he came out in, the music they was playing, the theme song, I downloaded that and one of his other songs. I was like, I might be a fan now because I was like dancing all night to that. That song was lit. So look, I'm not the biggest fan of when like pop stars or like celebrities from like other genres come over to wrestling and act like they can do it all. Like Logan Paul. I was never a fan of him over here. He really proved himself because he really can. He's really good. He's not like the best, but he's like a good high flyer. So I was okay with it afterward, but I absolutely hated him over here at first. I just don't know how him and his brother get into this stuff. How are they doing like $1 million MMA matches? I was like, people train like their whole life for this. How are they in it? They was YouTubers. So stuff like that just merely makes me mad when I see celebrities come up in here because it's like, okay. But okay, a pop star, Bad Bunny. So when he first, he's been doing a couple of things with WWE. I didn't care then. I was like, nah, I just can't buy into it. I'm like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like they're trying too hard. It just don't work for me. I wasn't really into it. I'm like, I just can't buy into him trying to fight these wrestlers. It's just, and they're only here because, I feel like they have a good popularity to bring more viewers. I feel like that's the only thing it is. People want to see somebody like, it's like you see this non-wrestler trying to fight these wrestlers. I think that's why people buy into it. But I just went into it for the longest. But I absolutely enjoyed this match, okay? Look, I'm going to break this match down, okay? So, I like Damian Priest. I love Judgment Day. Damian Priest is really good, even though his pants was way too tight. Okay, they was way too tight. He needs to geez, some things are tight. Okay, they're always tight. His whole outfit tight, but I guess that's just him. I like him. He's a really good wrestler. Geez, people need to start talking about that because he told him up, even though this was a street fight, so it's like anything goes. He should have definitely used more weapons at the beginning, but I get what he was trying to do. It's like you try to make Bad Bunny look good, but at the same time he was like knocking him out, okay? I did watch that Friday Night SmackDown, Bad Bunny, when they came out. No offense, even if I'm not a fan, they look really good. Okay, I love the WWF jacket. They look so cool. So when they was fighting, I'm talking about knocking. I'm talking about I expected Bad Bunny not to be like the best. Okay, I was like he's not a wrestler, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna get knocked out a few times. I was just expecting him to use a lot of weapons like as he did, but I gotta give him props. Like I said, I'm not really a fan, but I give him props that he took those bumps. Jeez, did he take bumps? I'm talking about getting knocked out, getting squished. I'm talking about rope the rope. I'm talking about he needed all the help he could get toward the end. And I had a feeling it was gonna be like that too. But I gotta give him his flowers. He did amazing. This was a street match. He has no reason to be in this ring, okay? But it was a street match, so it's like all things goes. When you hear street match, you expect a big old fight. They went into the crowd. That's what I expected. That was a crazy shot when I really thought Bad Bunny was gonna get Damon Priest over that thing that like the wires and the table, but it ended up being Bad Bunny going through it. I was like, how is he taking this? Oh my God. The fans were going crazy. They, of course, wanted him to win, which he did. But, like, I just didn't expect him to take that many bumps. The bumps he was taking was like, dude, I was like, oh my God, get out the ring. That's why I was like, please stop, just get him out the ring. I was like, oh my God. He did one move. He did some really cool moves to Damian Priest as well, which I respect Damian for taking them because he made him look good as well when he did them. And it was one move he did. He almost like broke his freaking arm. And I was like, bro, calm down. But when they started getting the weapons, that was really cool. I was like, he had like what was that? The axe handle. He had the kendo sticks. He had tables. I mean, it was not tables. He had chairs. He had freaking the lids. I love the lids when he hit his head. Oh my God, that was so crazy and it was so funny at the same time. So toward the end, we all knew it was gonna happen. I was like, interference is gonna happen. This was my thought before I watched this. I said they're gonna interfere. That's how Bad Bunny's gonna win. A lot of help is gonna come. That's what's gonna happen, and that's exactly what happened. And I was like, I'm okay with that because it's a street fight. I didn't take it serious. It was like all a fun match. And seeing Kalisto out there, not Kalisto, Carlito. Why did I say Kalisto? Carlito. I remember him back in the day. I was like, oh my God, he looked good too. And then you had the OGs there. That was actually really cool. It was the funnest match ever. I love the drone shots they had when Bad Bunny was coming out there. They did really good with that match, and that was a good 9 match, 9.5. Like I said, I had high expectations. Not really, but I was actually surprised that he took those bumps. That was the biggest thing. I am not a fan of Bad Bunny, but I'm like, geez, that was good. It was just a fun match. I wonder if he's going to be there next week or this week. It'd be weird if he was, but like, I guess, what else they're going to do with us? I don't know. Next match, last match I want to talk about is Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. Guys, Guys, Cody has been through it. I want to talk a little bit about this too. Just like split real quick. I feel like it's so stupid what WWE is doing. It don't make no sense that they're wrestling. It don't make no sense they're fighting each other. It don't make sense that you have Roman on SmackDown now and Cody on Raw. What was all this for? I really wanted to say that because I don't understand how this was even made. I don't know if this was Vince's doing because it don't make sense. You have also, I have to talk about another match real quick. I got off topic. I didn't talk about the tag team match real quick with all the family drama with the bloodline. Jeez, Solo. So Solo is really becoming my favorite. I love the bad guys. He is so evil. Jeez, just like somebody unleashed. Like, he got so much animosity, and it's crazy because we see what they're doing with the bloodline. They're going to kick the Usos out, and I can't wait because it's going to be hilarious. But it's kind of like when what was that? It feel like when I don't even know what to put this against, but Jay, once again, it's kind of like when Jay wasn't trusting Sammy, but like kept saying it was family, kinda. I don't know. But Solo and the Usos, or Solo and Jay, once again, Solo and Jay. It was like Sammy and Jay, now it's Solo and Jay. I feel like Solo don't trust them because, Roman, they're not winning nothing really. They're like, Solo had to win for them, so they had so much drama. And then y'all remember this iconic thing when he almost got him in the neck. I was like, oh my God. I was like, what is going on? I was like, this cannot break up everything right now. What is going on? It's not time. Y'all, this family situation with the bloodline has been going on for a long time, and now it's about to get more interesting because I'm into it, so I'm all for it. Paul is he's such a little sneaky man. He know what he did, him and Roman. I'm like, this storyline is actually insane, but I'm actually happy because I like to see more of Solo. I wish he talked, but he actually really cool. He's really cool when he don't talk, so guess I'm all for it. But I expected this match. I just didn't expect them to win, to be honest. I thought Kevin and Sami Zayn was gonna win, but now you have more to the story. Now Roman's gonna say, well, y'all didn't do it, Solo did it. He's better than y'all. So what y'all gonna bring to the table? Y'all only got the title. So it's so much that's gonna happen, and I'm actually like really looking forward to SmackDown now. So now Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. God, that was a 9.8. Okay, like I said, nothing really gets 10. That's about a 10 match, but I give it like a 9.8. Okay, because of the blood. So, y'all, that match was crazy. I knew he was gonna take some suplexes. I knew that. First of all, I didn't expect that I didn't expect him to show all the blood that happened at the end. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Jeez, he busted his head open when he opened the turnbuckle and just like went face forward and like legit cut his head. That was a real cut. I'm talking about bleeding. Oh my God. I was like, whoa, I was legit shocked. I was like, oh my God. I said, they really showing this. And he just kept the match like that. It was so gross. It was all on Cody. I was like, oh my God, blood. But it was like the coolest thing ever. You don't see blood in WWE nowadays because of the kids. But like back in the day when they had the blood, it just looked so gruesome. Even though they was probably like woozy from all the blood they lost. We was all so happy. But it was a really cool sight to see. The fact that I was like, when Brock went to go like do his little move to like break his arm, I thought he was going to break it. I did not expect Cody to win that. No offense. I really thought he was going to lose this. He needed to win because I feel like they were kind of like ruining Cody, but like I didn't expect him to win that match. I was very surprised in this match. It was a very strong match. It was actually a very good match. I actually very much enjoyed it. The ending definitely, the blood definitely raised the bar for me, and that's why I like it the most. I just didn't expect that. So now it's like, what's gonna happen? I still can't believe he like cut his head like that. Oh my God. Let me rant real quick. Hey y'all, about Cody real quick. I hate WWE right now. I just don't understand what they're doing with them. And it's kind of like going to what I was saying at the beginning, kind of. Why did he even have to go against Brock? What is this going to do for him? Brock ain't got no title. So it's like, Cody used to be, it's sad because like, I feel like once you lose at WrestleMania, I feel like your career kind of go like downhill, unless you certain people, okay? Unless you like, Stone Cold and Rock, they stuff stay high because everybody loved them. And everybody likes Cody. But I feel like it's kind of like it's gonna get tiring if he doesn't win anything. And then I feel like people I've been seeing a lot of stuff that they think that if he do win a title, it's kind of like for pity. So it's like, what do you do? That's once again, that is why he should have won it at WrestleMania. It would have only made sense for him to win it there, because now it don't make sense. Now we're looking stupid. Now we don't know what's going on with Cody. And this is so sad, because it's like he came over here to get a title. He didn't deserve none of this. He's like in these matches that don't make sense. I don't understand how he ended up with Brock Lesnar. That's the thing. My lunch is kind of, oh my God, I see every time, y'all. I just got to film like 2 other videos. But I just don't understand like what they're doing with him, and it's kind of sad. God, you know what they need to do? I think what they could do to fix this: drop the whole face thing. I'm sorry, he's a really big face right now, okay? But I'm sorry, coming out every week talking about you got courage, or you're gonna beat them, and you could beat them, so positive about like being the man and doing like what they're beating the same story. I just feel like that's old now. It's gonna get old, and you gotta change it up, Cody. I feel like to be up there, you gotta change it up now. Since he lost from WrestleMania, you gotta change it up. To be honest, since he lost, they really should have had him go bad. How fun would that have been if he would have turned heel after that? Oh my God, why did they do that? He could have easily turned heel, said he worked his way. He really didn't work his way up there. He came over here and then got like title shots. But like, he really could have went like, turn heel and like start fighting Roman, and they could have drafted him to SmackDown, and they would have kept fighting and kept they would have their own storyline. It would have been so good. dang it. And then Roman could have been like, well, you didn't earn your way up here, so why should I trust you? Well, why should I fight you? And Cody could have been like, well, I'm here now, this is my time, and I'm going for the title. God dang it, WWE. It's so much they could have done with this, but they ended up transferring him to Raw, and now he's fighting Brock. What the heck is this? God dang it. So now you know he's gonna, now it's like, now over here you're like, he has to win the title, the new world title. And I still think it's weird they got champions from both sides fight for this title. Like, it's gonna be on Raw, so that's so weird they were doing that. But now I heard people saying if he win that title, it's gonna be like a pity title because he couldn't beat Roman. So it's like, God dang it. What do you do after this? What do you really do, y'all? Anyways, let me stop going crazy, y'all, because y'all can tell I be going all over the place. But this match was really good. The pay-per-view was amazing. The drone shot at the beginning was so freaking cool. They need to use that more often. They were packed in Puerto Rico. And I wish I was there because I feel like it was like a fun party. They were singing that music. Oh my God, I want to listen to that song in a minute now. The fact that he got his own like music now, I'm like, is he staying? Is he gonna be here more Bad Bunny? Sometimes I really, really can't buy it. But it was a really good match, really good show, great pay-per-view. It's up there with one of my favorites now, okay? So just wanted to talk about a little bit about Backlash and give you guys my thoughts. I knew nobody wasn't gonna lose no titles. They ain't losing no titles and no Backlash. Come on. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What are your thoughts of Backlash? Who are your favorite wrestlers? And do you think the same thing about me with Cody? I feel like they're not doing the right things with him. Now it's just gonna be like, what's next? That's sad. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I am Tatiana Green. Follow my blog. I am Tatiana. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.